When inflation rises, most people focus on the negative effects. Prices increase, daily expenses become heavier, and the purchasing power of money slowly declines. For many households, this feels like a financial pressure that keeps building over time. However, inflation does not affect everyone equally. While some groups lose purchasing power, others can actually benefit from the way inflation moves through the economic system. The impact depends largely on who holds assets, who holds debt, and who has access to capital. One of the largest beneficiaries of inflation is often governments, especially those carrying large amounts of debt. Government debt is usually issued in fixed nominal terms. This means the amount that must be repaid in the future is fixed in currency units. But if inflation rises over time, the real value of that debt gradually declines. In simple terms, governments repay their debt with money that has less purchasing power than when the debt was originally created. Over long periods, this reduces the real burden of large debt levels. Another group that often benefits from inflation is asset owners. Assets such as real estate, stocks, and commodities tend to rise in value during inflationary environments. As more money flows through the economy, the prices of scarce or productive assets often adjust upward. Property prices may increase. Stock markets frequently rise over long periods of inflation. Physical assets like land or resources often become more valuable as currency loses purchasing power. People who already own these assets may see their wealth grow as asset prices rise, even while the value of cash declines. Businesses can also benefit from inflation under certain conditions. Companies that have strong demand or limited competition often possess pricing power. This means they can raise the prices of their products when costs increase. If a company increases its prices faster than its expenses rise, its profit margins can actually expand during inflationary periods. Businesses with strong brands, essential products, or loyal customers are often better positioned to do this. However, not every business benefits equally. Companies operating in highly competitive industries may struggle if their costs rise, but they cannot raise prices at the same pace. Borrowers are another group that may benefit from inflation. When someone takes a fixed-rate loan, such as a mortgage or long-term business loan, the repayment amount usually stays the same over time. If inflation rises while incomes gradually increase, those fixed payments become easier to manage. The borrower continues paying the same number of currency units, but those units are worth less in real terms. Over many years, inflation can quietly reduce the real weight of long-term debt. There is also an important timing effect in how inflation spreads through the economy. New money or increased spending usually enters the system through specific channels first. Governments, financial institutions, and large organizations often receive or deploy this money earlier than the general public. Those closest to the flow of new money may benefit before prices fully adjust across the entire economy. By the time inflation spreads to everyday goods and services, early recipients may have already used that money to acquire assets or investments. This creates an uneven impact. While savers holding large amounts of cash may see the value of their money slowly decline, those connected to assets, borrowing, or early access to capital may experience the opposite effect. Inflation therefore acts as more than just rising prices. It changes how wealth moves through the system. Some groups absorb the cost through higher living expenses and weaker purchasing power. Others benefit through rising asset values, lighter debt burdens, or earlier access to expanding money flows. Understanding this difference helps explain why inflation rarely affects everyone the same way. In many cases, the outcome depends less on how much money someone earns and more on where they stand within the financial system.